Refined, it's a race to the fashion finish line.
It's like a dream come true. I mean, I get chills. Sorry, I'm going to get teary, but yeah. I mean, this would be a great opportunity.
Northwest designers compete towards the catwalk in a fierce competition. Plus,
there's just pure joy in being able to feed people and know that some of the folks that join us, this is the best meal they're going to have until they come see us again.
a Northwest chef uses the magic of meals to bring a Northwest community together at one big table. Then, gearing up for Blue Friday.
If you're going to the game, great. If you're not, you can continue to sit here and watch the game and be at peace all game long.
We break down the best place for 12 to watch tomorrow's preseason home opener. Seattle Refined starts now. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. It's hard to believe that summer is coming to an end soon, but that opens the door to fall. And of course, that means fall fashion. And no one does that better than our sponsors, Bellevue Collection, during Bellevue Fashion Week. It's about a month away now, and this year could be the best one yet. One of the most anticipated events is the Independent Designer Runway Show. New designers compete for a big prize and serious bragging rights. This is the golden ticket during Bellevue Fashion Week. The Independent Designer Runway Show is what up-and-coming designers dream of.
Since I started fashion school, it's been one of my goals to be part of it.
It's as best as it gets in this region.
It's been kind of a dream for me to do this.
Dozens of hopefuls auditioned for IDRS this year. They had to impress a panel of fashion industry experts who will mentor the designers for months leading up to the big show.
I would think it was more people than I thought. I thought it might be like 4 or 5, but it was like a whole room.
You know, it was a little intimidating.
Terrifying. I have been stressing over that interview probably harder than anything I think I've ever done. There's so much influence in there, and what I really want is their knowledge, that mentoring that they do through the whole program.
I mean, of course, initially I had a little bit of the jitters, but then I think overall it went really well.
I really love the feedback, and I told them it really helps me focus when I have a little bit of help, when they kind of, give good advice.
I think I have a good shot. Well, because they didn't pick me last year. It's my second time because I believe in the mission of IDRS, helping young independent designers really make a difference in their community, and we need mentorship, and this is the program to do it.
I auditioned 4 or 5 years ago, and so now I'm back because I feel like I'm actually better at designing, and I know exactly where I kind of want to go, as before. It's just kind of like, let me throw my name in the hat and see where it takes me.
Seattle Refined will be a part of the journey every step of the way. We made Desiree Hartsock Siegfried our eyes and ears on who to watch out for. The former contestant on the ABC hit reality show The Bachelorette is now a fashion designer and blogger.
I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with everyone that's coming through. I think they all are really talented designers, but there's a few I'm more interested in than others. Oh my God, I love the swimwear. I mean, yeah, it's a little different. You might not see me rocking the neck things. I'm excited to see who makes it through.
For the selected designers, there's a lot on the line. The winner gets $5,000, and their looks will be displayed at Bellevue Square.
I would love to win.
If I won, that would mean like everything. I'd probably fall over.
What would it mean? Oh my God, it's like a dream come true. I mean, I get chills. Sorry, I'm going to get teary, but yeah.
There's a lot of great designers, and I think it's going to be really hard to narrow it down. I mean, I'll feel bad. I want them all to do the show.
After a tough deliberation, the judges chose 7 designers for this year's show. Now, we wait to see the creative collections that will be unleashed on the runway.
Of course, I'm so excited. And this is the main reason I'm here, just to win this competition.
The Independent Designer Runway Show is on September 21st during Bellevue Fashion Week at the Bellevue Collection. Seats are going fast. For ticket information and to learn more about the designers, head to seattlerefined.com/IDRS. And while you're there, enter our Bellevue Fashion Week sweepstakes to get hooked up. The winner will get 2 tickets to IDRS, a one-night stay at the W Bellevue Hotel, plus gift certificates to True Spa and Japanesa restaurants. Again, head to SeattleRefined.com/IDRS for all the deets. From fashion to one of our other favorite subjects, food. Burger lovers rejoice. Shake Shack is coming to Seattle. The popular burger chain is not as well known here on the West Coast, where it only has a couple of restaurants. But back east, folks line up down the block to sink their teeth into a Shake Shack cheeseburger and fries. Shake Shack will reportedly open sometime next year in South Lake Union. If you want to learn more, there is a full write-up on our website. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. To me, the Pike Place Market just might be the heart and soul of Seattle. There's always so much to see and do, and of course to eat. And while the market affects the lives of everyone who visits, one of its businesses, our sponsor, Succulent Catering, is doing its part to nourish the neighborhood.
I love feeding people. I like to say that I like to use my talents for good and not evil.
Meet Chef Tracy Calderon for just a moment,
So yummy.
and you will instantly feel her passion.
There's just pure joy in being able to feed people and know that some of the folks that join us, this is the best meal they're going to have until they come see us again. How are you today?
Once a month, Chef Tracy and her volunteers at Succulent Catering offer Nourished Neighborhood, a free lunch served out of the Atrium Kitchen at Pike Place Market.
I want people that maybe can't afford to have a nice catered meal or a nice meal out to have the full experience, to have beautiful fresh flowers and linens, and really it's about eating together.
You'll see when the people come, people are so happy, and it's neighborhood people, it's elderly, it's homeless, it's tourists, it's people who work here, people who happen to be walking by, and they all mix at the tables. That's a really important thing too.
Sisters Katie and Sarah, who are volunteering for the first time, agree.
When you're out in like Pike Place Market and there's so many people around, it's really a great venue to bring all different walks of life together so that we can mingle together as one and get to know one another again.
We love her, and there's nothing like volunteering with people that you love and that you enjoy, and I think that helps to bolster the spirit of what she's doing.
We come here every month, it's good. It helps people on a budget get together.
Her food is amazing, it's very nutritious, so I think it's really cool.
Tracy's inspiration for sharing her culinary capabilities comes straight from the heart.
My parents really inspired both the cooking part of me, but also the giving back. And at the beginning of this year, I was looking for a way to continue that connection to family. And cooking and food really allows people the opportunity to do that.
This year, Tracy will also share her talents at Sunset Supper at Pike Place Market.
For our first time, we're doing an ancho braised short rib taco with pork belly carnita, pickled tomatillos, radishes, and an avocado cream.
There will be nearly 100 different bites and sips you can try from the region's best of the best, all while raising money to support the market.
It's just a great combination of all walks of life that you're getting there, and people really enjoying really good food. So I feel like everybody steps up their game for Sunset Supper.
It's tomorrow night at 7:30. For the price of admission, you can enjoy all the delicious food, wine, and spirits you can handle, plus dancing under the stars. For ticket info, check out our website. Seattle Refined is just getting started. Move over, Lucy and Ethel. We're paying a visit to the chocolate factory and some of the most unique flavors we've ever seen. But first...
Is that too late?
No, that's great.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Refined gets an art lesson from a man beautifying the city one amazing mural at a time. Welcome back to the show. I'm Gard Swanson. Seattle is such a beautiful city, but it's not just because of the water and the mountains. Everywhere you look around the city, there are people doing their part to improve the surroundings. Refined's Malia Karlinski found one man making the city brighter through murals.
Just about everywhere you look around Seattle, there are big, bright murals beautifying the city. A giant goldfish greets you on Nickerson. There's a fox at Flat Stick Pub. And athletic animals grace the walls of Adams Elementary School.
I'm gonna change this guy's whole color. I'm gonna make him orange.
They're all from the imagination of Henry the artist. His work was actually hanging in a gallery when the cook next door proposed a deal.
The cook who was at the restaurant asked me if I could do some murals to cover up some stuff on their walls. And I said, yeah, and he traded me for food and a beer tab.
That was just the beginning.
Yeah, this is coming on my 10th year right now, and I've done 222 in Seattle.
Henry handed a spray paint can to Seattle Refined and gave us a few pointers on making a mural.
Is that too light?
No, that's great.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So then you can go right back over the top of it.
This is really fun.
Yeah.
I can see why you like this.
Yeah, spray paint's a lot of fun. It brings out that little, the little kid in you, you know?
In garages and by swimming pools, on doors and buildings. The city is this artist's canvas, and he gets commissions to paint it.
And there's so much public art in the world that doesn't appeal towards a good majority of the public, but like I want to make public art that like to me, I consider a 5-year-old a part of the public. I think my art talks to them, you know, communicates to them, they see it and they can have a relationship with it, and it can change how they perceive the world they live in.
His whimsical work is where Dr. Seuss meets Picasso.
Do you see all this in your head before you put it on your canvas?
I have a very visual imagination, so I see a lot in my mind in a very visual way. When I close my eyes, it's very, there's a world I see, and I pull these things from that world.
There's something so happy about his art. But Henry's colorful world went dark after the death of his brother.
And when someone that close to you dies, there's this emptiness in you, you know, that like I'd never really felt. And I feel like doing my art and public art and things like that would kind of like help kind of heal that process. I have this sense that he's here and watching me from a different realm, and like what would make him proud and excited and stoked, like, oh wow, my brother's doing it.
Impacted by a heartbreaking loss, but still full of love, murals may be the only medium big enough for this larger-than-life artist.
I have this urge to express my love to the world. Like it's an inherent urge in me to like give out and express love, and you know, and I think my murals are a really good medium for doing that.
To learn more about Henry the artist, log on to our website. Coming up on Refined, blueberries and Blue Friday. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, when you think of Washington exports, you probably think of beer, fish, and of course apples. But you may not know that our state alone is one of the biggest blueberry producers in the world. And as Washington Grown's Christy Goranson shows us, nothing goes better with blueberries than chocolate.
We're in Bellingham at Evolve Truffles, where owners Christy and Shannon Fox are whipping up unique but always tasty chocolates. From rose and guava to coconut wasabi, these ladies know how to create flavors that will explore every part of your taste palette. They invited me to help make a batch of their cardamom blue truffle, a fan favorite that uses Washington-grown blueberries. Our first step is to make the ganache.
I see a lot of local ingredients here.
Absolutely. 95% of what we do is local. We all want a story. We all want to know where our stuff is coming from. And if you can put a finger and say, oh, it's coming from this farm, and mix it all home.
Okay, what are we going to do? Let's do it.
Okay, so you're going to take the blueberries and you're going to dump them in this pot.
Okay.
We need to pop them and open them.
Pop them and open. Can I?
Yeah.
Do one.
Then we add sugar to the berries and heat them up.
Oh, and the chocolate.
Chocolate's melting back here.
Awesome.
It's about a pound of chocolate back there.
While our berries simmer, we heat some cream from a local dairy farm, stir it into our melted chocolate, and add our blueberries.
Should people try this at home?
Absolutely. Everybody should try it. Everybody should know what it's like to feel like working with chocolate and the life that it begins to take on.
We toss in some lemon zest, salt, and the special spice, cardamom. Then it's time for the taste test.
Voila.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's good.
You just made ganache.
Just made ganache.
Christy's wife, Shannon, the other half of Evolved Truffles, shows us the next step. Once our ganache has been chilled, we roll them.
Mine's a little lopsided.
And that's the beauty of these, that are hand rolled. They're all going to be a little bit unique.
Now that our ganache is rolled, it's time to dip.
A coat, and then tap it, drag the bottom. The whole idea is you don't want to have too big of a foot. And you just drag it off.
Oh, you do it so fast.
I do about 3,000 of these a week. Wow. One by one.
Christy then shows me how to add the finishing touches, topping it off with some dried blueberries.
Yay!
And then we sign it with some chocolate to celebrate our hard work.
It's all about having fun.
The last step in the truffle making process is hand trimming each truffle with care and putting it in its little home so it's ready to be enjoyed.
I did it.
Et voila.
You're so nice. You're so encouraging and helpful.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Keep it tuned to Seattle Refined for more stories like that from our partners at Washington Grown. We'll be right back, but first, our Tech Tango Tip of the Week.
Jack emailed me a challenging question. Can you explain Bitcoin? This is a detailed topic and we'll touch on some highlights. If you haven't heard of Bitcoin, you will, as it is becoming widely accepted as a form of payment. Bitcoin is a worldwide currency that is 100% digital. No banks control it. Bitcoins are created by powerful computers called Bitcoin miners that solve a complex computer algorithm. They are located throughout the world and anyone can own one. When you purchase goods using Bitcoin, the Bitcoin computers validate the transaction. You keep track of your Bitcoin in a software called a Bitcoin wallet. You can buy Bitcoin at ATMs or sell goods and accept it as payment. I'm Francie Black. For my full article on Bitcoin, visit techtangotoday.com.
Ready? Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Guard Swanson. Well, it is Blue Thursday around the Refined offices. We are gearing up for the Seahawks preseason game at CenturyLink tomorrow against the Minnesota Vikings. Now, of course, diehard 12s would love to be there in person, but if you can't swing the tickets, we may have the next best thing. Check out some of the best bars for Hawks fans. When it comes to Seahawk bars, it doesn't get more legit than this. Welcome to the Hawks Nest.
Well, Sam the Man, the original 12th man, is here because we sit in the Hawks Nest, so we got to represent at the Hawks Nest bar down here, tailgating before the game. Go Hawks, baby!
Located right next to CenturyLink Field, fans feel the energy, whether they're going to the game or not.
If you're going to the game, great. If you're not, you can continue to sit here and watch the game and be at peace all game long.
So we try to cater specifically to local sports as opposed to other sports bars that, you know, they might have Dallas flags up, right? Or they might have, you know, a lot of opposing teams. It's not that, it's really solid 100% Seattle sport.
If the pack scene isn't your thing, then check out the Roanoke Park Place Bar across town. The neighborhood spot on Capitol Hill makes Seahawk fans feel like family.
Everybody knows each other for the most part, and even if they don't know who you are, they'll treat you like they do.
And just like the Seahawks, the Roanoke is rich with passion and history. It's one of the oldest bars on Capitol Hill.
It's been a bar for probably since the 30s. We have pictures out front where the front of it is completely different. I think a lot of people would say that it's kind of a Seattle icon because it has been around for so long.
There you go, baby.
We have really great regulars that have been coming for some longer than we've owned the building.
As for game days, they know how to have a good time.
Are you kidding me? Seriously? Like, yeah, I had the privilege of actually being here when we won everything. We took it over.
But if you want to watch every moment of the Hawks game, maybe we suggest Buckley's in Belltown.
This one is a genuine sports bar.
There isn't a bad seat in the house.
TVs are crazy. I swear every year we get new ones. I tell people at some point we're just gonna be handing iPads out. We have 4 booths and each one of them has their TV. There's one that has 2. It's like the VIP booth.
And it turns out you don't even have to be a Hawks fan to feel welcome.
I kind of love the Redskins, but I also love the fact that I can come here. I can watch my game, and you can be part of that crowd, and you can be part of that energy. There are not a lot of bars you can do that.
I mean, I really would love for people to show me anything better than Buckley's, but I think we have a really great family and a network of people that come in and take care of us, and we try and do the same for them.
Did we miss one of your favorite Seahawk bars? Let us know on our Facebook page and Twitter pages. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Guard Swanson. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.